Today I want to convince you how keeping a recycle bin nearby can save our planet. I will talk about the negative impact that is caused by us if we don't recycle papers we use, and how we can reuse papers in our homes again, and what are the benefits we might get if we recycle papers. I want you to take this moment and think about how many people use a paper on a daily basis, and how many people, after using that paper, put it straight to the trash bin. While you are thinking about that in your mind, you already see many people are playing a negative impact in destroying our planet. Firstly, I would like to discuss the negative impact that is caused by us if we don't recycle papers. So in paper making process, there is a lot of processes involved in making paper, and that cause negative impact to our planet. The first one is deforestation. Deforestation is cutting down of trees or forest. So if we cut down trees, our trees won't able to absorb and store carbon dioxide, and that affects us in greenhouse gases. The second thing that happens if we don't recycle papers, our land fills very fast. When the recycled items are thrown in a garbage instead of a recycle bin, they fill up the landfill. These terms take up a very precious space that can be used for good purposes. According to data, West Business Journalist, America only has left the word 12 to 16 years capacity of land. So it's better, as I would advise you to start recycle, that you can regain more years to landfill, or to have special place to do other purposes. The second thing that happens if we don't recycle, it's air pollution. The process of making paper release nitrogen dioxide and carbon dioxide, and that contributes to acid rain and greenhouse gases. For example, for 200 million people worldwide are affected with this air pollution. According to Pure Earth Profit Environmental Organization, state that some of the world populated places, their babies are born with imperfection, and that is caused by air pollution and the environment that they live in. The second thing one can ask, how we can reuse papers in our homes. The first thing you can do to reuse papers in our homes, I was taught at a very young age how to reuse papers in our homes. My mother told me that the best way to clean your windows, you can use a newspaper. You take your newspaper and dip it inside the water. Then you clean your windows. Then you take a dry one to wipe. Trust me, it works better than I thought. The second thing you can do to reuse paper in our homes, you can make it a fire starter. Instead of buying a fire lighter, you can use papers to start up your fire, and maybe for warm or for barbecue, we call it braai in South Africa. The other thing you can do, instead of wasting your paper towels to clean oven, clean up the mess that you make, to clean up your oven and the reduced in oven and water stuff, you can use papers instead of a paper towel. The most people do compost material with papers. I'll also advise, if you like plants, you can also do that. There are benefits that we get by recycling papers. The first one, it saves energy. It states that if we produce paper straight to 70%, if we use papers, we make paper straight from the wood, we're able to consume 70% energy. So recycled paper saves more than that. So it's better if we recycle papers from we reuse or recycle papers. That saves a lot of energy. Another thing that it does is save water in paper making process. It also involves water. It reduces consumption of raw material, because in paper making we obviously cut down of trees, and that is affecting us a lot, and also does it save greenhouse gases emission. The other thing that it does, it creates a lot of jobs in America and economic benefits. According to Carton Council, the recycle industry only creates 5,000 jobs across the US annually, and that includes drivers, sorters, material recovery facilitate manager, and those jobs supply with a wage of totaling in 34 billion annually. In conclusion, instead of putting that paper in the trash bin, you can recycle it, and by doing that, we'll be saving our planet. Please start doing that, and that will raise awareness to everyone. And by doing that, remember, if you draw a paper, you'll be opening a hole to destroy our planet. Start today to recycle.